You know, the whole point of aerobic exercise is to use as much oxygen as possible. But there's a problem, and it's almost exclusive to beginners: the way you breathe. When we work hard, we need more air, so we breathe deeper and faster. But deep breathing during exercise is less comfortable than fast breathing because it takes so much effort to expand the lungs and muscles of the chest cavity. Faster breathing feels more natural, but rapid, shallow breathing is inefficient because the last air that enters the throat and upper respiratory tract can't be used by the body since it is exhaled before it even reaches the deepest portion of the lungs where gas exchange takes place. And unless there's gas exchange, breathing is useless. The body needs a certain amount of time for gas exchange to occur. A rate of 30 to 35 breaths a minute is most efficient. A novice often breathes 60 times a minute, twice too fast. So beginners, try and think about breathing deeper, not faster. And here's your chance. It's aerobics.
Gas exchange is the movement of oxygen into and carbon dioxide out of those little blood vessels that go into your lungs. They're delivering blood throughout your body and they're delivering oxygen to your system, and you need that oxygen in the blood to get those muscles worked and your energy going. Now sometimes when you get really excited about working out the way we do, that your breathing pattern goes off a little bit. It takes a little while to get yourself into a proper breathing pattern, but we're all going to be working hard on that today, especially deep breathing.
Yeah, I think you're better off if you're not having any problems, don't worry. Don't think about breathing. You'll keep breathing, not to worry. But if you're having some difficulty, probably better to think deep than think fast. Your upper back is what we're working on right here. Then we're reaching with your shoulders to loosen them up. Now your shoulder blades apart. Your shoulder blades, not your arms. That's it. We really want to open up that upper back.
Breathing is an involuntary action.
Let your hands go. Down, up, 4, 3. Give me a step together. There we are. Yeah, I mean,
it's more for people just starting out in a program or rejoining a program.
Absolutely.
It's funny though, when you start, you've got so many things to think about anyway.
You sure don't. You don't have computer space to think about the autonomic
You just want to get those little feet moving.
Well, you got to breathe deeply enough to get lots of air in, but not so deep that it takes a lot of effort to expand the chest. Give me a grapevine. Step behind, step touch. That one? Good. All right. You know, the reason why air rushes in on inhalation is because we make a vacuum. That big dome-shaped muscle, the diaphragm, which separates your belly from your chest cavity, presses down and creates a vacuum. Now, next time we come to this side, we're going to add 4 step behinds right here. 4, 3, 2, grapevine, step behind, step, touch, back, 3, 2, again, step behind, step, touch, back, 2. Who is that man? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the very last one. Hold this one, right there. Is he the neighbor?
There's all kinds of strange things here in these songs.
Don't tell them what you'll hear on music these days. Right there, big gastrocnemius. Now, shift your weight and shift your hands to the bent leg and sit right down into it. See if you can feel some stretch on this big old hamstring. That hamstring muscle crosses the knee joint. So as you begin to straighten your knee, you feel it, but don't lock your knee. Now let's put it into motion. Move forward. Hold, 2, 3, move. Back, and now move. Forward, and feel the calf stretch, move. Back, 2, 3, last time. Forward, calf stretch. All right, enough. Now watch what happens here. I'm going to let go. My trunk comes erect, and I use these muscles to pelvic tilt, and the stretch moves up in there. and the hip flexor muscles. Can you feel it? Okay, move this leg back. Let's try the other side. Whoa, good morning, gastroc. That back foot has to be straight ahead. If it's turned like that, you don't get a proper stretch. And now, give the old hamstring a stretch. You don't need to lock this knee. You ought not to lock this knee. Make sure it's just a little bend in it. Forward, 2, 3, hold, back, 2, 3, hold, one more each, and back, back, and lastly, gastroc. Now watch with your trunk, it comes erect, nothing's happened yet, but once you pelvic tilt, you feel the stretch on this inside back leg. You know, when people say, sportscasters say he had a groin injury, that's often what it is. They all have groin injuries. Give me heels. Give me an aerobic beat. Whoa! Jump start.
I can feel that vacuum working.
Feel that old adrenaline squirting out. Okay, let's change the hands. Kind of make it a, what's that?
Bows and arrows.
Bow and arrow, good girl. Okay, 4 heels. 4, 3, give me 4 alternate knees. Hands go up over your head. Heels 4. Knees. That's it. You know, using this big diaphragm muscle, the dome-shaped muscle I was telling you about, that's actually called belly breathing. And most people who are trained singers have been trained to use that muscle because they have to get that muscle to descend, make a great big vacuum so they can get in lots of air and hold long notes. Barbara Streisand must be the pro at that.
We need a little more training in that of the instructing industry.
Last set. Hold the knees. And arms are going to change. Just pull. All right. We got 4 knees, 4 bum kicks. Yes. Woo. Woo. Good thing we stretched that hamstring. Kick. And, you know, it turns out most of us are belly breathers when we lie down, and when we stand up, we're more chest breathers. Knees up, and we're going to add on this time. Listen up, bum kicks to a leg. Other leg. Now pull your knee through 4 times, and back to knees. 4 knees. 4 bum kicks. Now here it is again, to a leg, and pull the other knee through. 4, 3, 2, knees. You got it. And bums. Double each leg. Knee comes through. Good. 4 knees. The way to practice belly breathing is to try and push your belly out when you inhale and pull your belly in when you exhale. To a leg.
Do we have to think about that and do this all at the same time?
No, not while you're doing this. You do this, you do that practice on your own time. Okay. 2. Other leg 2. Knee pull through. 4, 3, 2. How you doing? Whew. Getting tired of it? All right, I'll get you out in a minute. 2 times. And knee through. Here is the last time through. Good. Back. And double it up. All right. And pull through. 4, 3. Hold those knees.
Okay.
Good. 4, 3. Just march. 4, 3. Outside step. 4, 3. march. Okay, you want to jump? Woo. 4, 3, march. Jumping is up to you. Don't have to. Adding on. Outside singles. Now 2 doubles. Out, in, out, jump. March. Okay, outside. All right. I'm going to try and get as high as Jennifer. 211. Jump. Woo. I don't know. She's a tough cookie to out-jump. 2. Jump. 2. March. Can you keep it going? See you back. 4, 3, 2.
Charlene Prickett brings you Less Impact, More Results, an aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order Less Impact, More Results and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on 1 cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less Impact, More Results and Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
When you eat glucose like white sugar, brown sugar, honey, or molasses, your body produces a lot of insulin, and insulin makes you hungry. When you eat fructose, natural fruit sugar, the same thing happens, but in a much slower, moderate way. Because there's not this insulin rush, you don't feel hungry. If you're trying to reduce, hit the fruit. Sugar doesn't satisfy, it makes you want more.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a ½ a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a ½ a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, hold that march. We're going to practice some little twists. They look like this. Kind of prissy. 8, 7, 6. Get your arms straight. 4, 3. Now 2. Try the other side. 7, 6. We're going to get this. Get it down pat. Try the other side. 4, 3. Switch. 4, 3. Try it sets of 2s. And switch, try singles. Over and over and over. Good. Now march. Here's 8, 7. Gonna put a progression together. We gotta focus here. Twist 4 aside. 4, 3, 2. Switch. 4, 3, 2. March again. 4, 3, and 4, 3. Moving on. Give me 8 alternate knees. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 8 outside touches. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, march 8. 4 more, 4 more. 4 twists aside. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, alternate knees. 8,
are we concentrating or what?
It really takes it. Outside touches. 8. Because there's so many parts of this progression. And what's next? March. 8. Okay. Next time through, we'll change something. 4 twists aside. Switch. 8 alternate knees. Now instead of those outside touches, we got 4 slow squats. 4, 3, 2, 8 marches. Whew. Good. Shall we just try that bit again? 4 twists aside. Good. I feel like a pom-pom girl. Knees. Up. 4, 3, 4. Slow squats. Down. Down. Woo. 1 more march. Good. We'll change something again. We'll add some other change. 4 twists aside. Good. 4 knees per leg. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 4 slow squats. Yes. You guys alive back there?
You betcha.
I barely breathing.
Wow.
I don't hear much but toe taps, but the taps seem in time. Twist. 4, 3, switch. 4, 3, 4 knees a leg. That's hard, isn't it? Hip flexors really have to grind it out. 4 squats. 2 more. Breathe deep. And march. We got 4, 3. Now 2s of everything. 2, switch. 2, switch. Knee, 2, squat twice. But march 4. Want to try 2s again?
Yes, please.
Here's your chance, Jen. 2 knees a leg. 2 squats. Did you get it?
I got it.
All right, march 4. We're going to try it once more. 2s.
I like the
2 knees. You like what?
You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
But I like 2.
It's a 1.
Here comes singles. Hop, hop, knee, knee, squat, and march 2. Twist, twist, knee, knee. 1 squat and march 2. Whoop, whoop, knee, knee. 1 squat and up and march last time. Be there or be square. Out and hold this march. Well, what do you think?
Well, my hip went the wrong way, but other than that, I was moving and I was breathing.
Give me heels. Well, you know, in the board chart, you're going to have to tell me how hard you worked.
Mentally or physically?
Grind mentally, I think. 4, 3, let it down. Easy. Bring it up. Yes. Take it down. Oh, hard. And easy. Adding on. Hard. Side, outside touches. Make them hard. Heels front. Make them hard. Outside touches easy. Now jump into it. Can you keep that going? See you back. We'll change it slightly when we see you back.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension.
1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $32.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, 2 knees.
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Ugh, my friend is crash dieting again. That is crazy. The reason we do all this aerobic exercise is to rev up the metabolism, to burn more calories at rest. Eating less than 1,000 calories a day slows the metabolism. It makes you listless, causes muscle loss. Eat at least 1,000 calories a day, but eat smart. Eat low fat. Okay, we're changing a little. Now you don't have to, you can do this, but we're almost done. We've got our second wind here. 4 heels, 4, 3, outside 4, 4, 3, now step behind 8, 8, 7, 6, heels to the front, 4, 3, outside. Now, 4 step a leg, 4, 3, switch, 4, 3, heels front, that's it. Outside jump. Now, 4 a leg with the knee pull, yeah! If you want. That's what we were looking for. Heels. Outside. Pull those knees up. 4, knee, 3, knee, 2, knee, switch. Ah. Can we do it one more time? Once more. What did she eat this morning? Sweeties, sweeties. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 4, 3, 2, 1, heels. Take it down. Tell me, honest engine, how hard you worked. Here's your choice. I hope you're in the pink. I hope you can honestly say, yeah, that was pretty hard. I was breathing pretty heavy. Felt good. If you say, yeah, that was pretty hard, and my God, I was dying, then you really just need to keep it closer to the floor. Give yourself a little time to gain more fitness. I need to cool you down. You're paddling your canoe here. 4, 3, 2, squat twice. Paddle and cross. Now, squat, down, down, paddle. Now watch the knees on the squats. Let me show you what sometimes happens, particularly in women. You don't want that. You want the knees to be equidistant apart, not come together. In other words, the legs are parallel, right the way down. Hold this, hold this. 4 singles, double it up. 2 a leg, 2 a leg. Single, doubles. All right. You going to the U today, Jen?
I sure am. And I kind of like that pattern, you know. If I can concentrate, I think I'll just give it to my
The
class.
one with the twist?
Yeah.
All right. You can have that.
I think they'll love it. They're so keen up there, you know.
And also, not only they're keen, those kids really follow well.
Yeah, they pick up very quickly.
If you're
they're used to concentrating.
If you're coming to Calgary to hike in the mountains or ski, and you want a good fitness class, Jen runs the program, the aerobics program at the University of Calgary, and you can do a drop-in fee, right?
Absolutely. We welcome everybody and anybody. Yes,
Even
Marty can be there.
We'll take anything. Hold this. At least walk around. Don't sit down. Have a sip of water. Be back to stretch you out, starting with your calf. And today, she started started exercising and stopped smoking. You know, cigarettes increase your metabolism about 3%, and for a chain smoker, that's a lot of calories burned. When you stop, you gain weight because the metabolism returns to normal. But aerobic exercise increases metabolism too, so it can prevent that weight gain. When you put down the smokes, pick up those aerobic shoes.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the Sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta, T2G 3C7.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you? 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. One step further and step right up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements. If you get tired, you can give it this. One Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless Gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's the crunchy bread. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
The crunchy bread.
Well, you whacked or what?
No, just wacky.
I reckon after this, you ought to have a good day. You really gear it up in those aerobics. And you know, this is your workout. You just make it as hard as you want. Jump or don't jump. You need to always feel comfortable to manipulate the intensity to suit yourself. Let's pull that forward now, having done the big gastroc muscle. And you're going to bear weight here on your hands. Your heel stays on the floor and you bring your knee as far forward as possible. Drink, drink, drink. I mean water, yeah. You know, it's gotten to where I really feel a kind of a hotness in my mouth. It's unpleasant, a kind of heat in my mouth as I get older when I need water. It doesn't feel so much like thirst, it feels hot. God, I hope that's not the early symptom of some terrible disease. I think it's just my listening to my body. Now, really spread your legs apart here and sink down into it so you get your hip flexors. And lastly, we'll back off and don't lock that knee as if we could. If you're an old ballet dancer, maybe you could, and stretch your hamstring muscle. So it's gotten to where I not only want water, I want cold water. I want ice in there. It feels so good going down. It's okay?
You're the only one with water, though. That's not fair to
Your
talk about.
water is right over there.
I know, it's too far, though.
I was supposed to walk over there and get her water. I have started bringing the water bottle rather than out of paper cups because it's easier to get.
It sure
I
is.
mean, it's just,
oh yeah,
and you don't spill it. And
we really encourage participants to do that.
This is the implement of the 90s. Go get yourself a good day. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. unprecedented number of people are entering their 9th and 10th decades of life. This group, called by the scientists the oldest old, are 85 and up, and are now and are likely to continue to be the fastest growing age group in the developed world. U.S. Medicare costs for the oldest old may increase 6-fold by 2040, when we baby boomers will be in our 80s. Two major causes of disability, nursing home admission, and long-term care are dementia and hip fractures. In 2040, there could be 6 to 10 million Americans with moderate to severe dementia needing care. The cost of that care approaches the magnitude of the current U.S. annual federal deficit. Successful containment of these healthcare costs depends on our ability to prevent and/or cure these age-dependent diseases that will produce the greatest needs for long-term care. Well, we can get to work right now on preventing hip fractures. Let's build muscle and build bone.
You know, stats in the United States say that in 1987, there were about 220,000 hip fractures. This is projected to increase to about 300,000 by the year 2000. And by the year 2040, this number is going to rise, they think, to about 840,000 injuries. Even by the most modest estimates, the cost of having such weak bones is staggering. The bill in 1987 was about $1.6 billion, and this is projected to rise to about $6 billion. And Canada, I'm sure, is going to be right on the heels of the United States with this one.
It's a lot of money for hip fractures.
I know,
just for
exactly. And it's something I worry about too, you know, because I'm lactose intolerant.
You don't drink milk?
No, and I really have to watch my calcium supplements every day.
So you do take them?
Absolutely, right before the bed, before bed. Yep.
It's critical if you don't eat dairy products from which most of us get most of our calcium. You need to be taking supplements and maybe eating a ton of bok choy. Add 2 knees right here. Knee up, step together, step, touch, knee up, You got it? Now, there's some other things you can be doing to increase your bone density and cut down on your risk of fracture.
And we're doing it.
Yeah. Regular weight-bearing exercise like aerobics and step and even just walking, and the weight training exercise. When you have muscle pulling on bone, it encourages the deposition of calcium to make strong bones. Now, let's change these knees to hamstring curls. Pull, pull, step together, step, touch, pull, pull. And something that I'll be looking at in a few years, when you begin to hit menopause, you need to have your bone density tested to see if you need estrogen replacement therapy, because that will decrease your bone loss. We're going to do squats here in a minute. Instead of these kicks, step together, step, touch, squat, squat. Step together, step, touch, squat, squat. Step together, step, touch, squat, and repeat. It's hard to say. Yes? Are you guys warm enough to do weights? Okay. Last time. Done. Let's go to it. You want to start at the top or start at the bottom?
Why don't we start at the bottom? Maybe in the middle.
Middle.
The middle. Let's start in the middle.
Tummies.
Belly. Now, forward curls then is where we'll start. If you want to overload, grab some weight and hold it behind your head or on your chest if you want to make it a little harder.
I'm going to bring my feet up onto my board here.
Yes, that's important. The landmark is your low back. Make sure your low back is down. So if you're on a piano bench, hike your feet up right there near your bum. If you're on the floor, your feet can be out a little bit. but both feet should be flat on the floor. We go up slow and down slow, so you get a big bang for your buck. You get lots of strength from the concentric and the eccentric. Going up, it's concentric. Going down, it's eccentric. This means the muscles are shortening and the muscles are lengthening. Shorten, lengthen. But both produce strength.
Yes, last one. Yep.
Okay, now to the side. Over and over. So now we do the internal, external, oblique abdominal muscles, which are on the side of your trunk. And you have to lift and twist simultaneously to get this good result. You dying?
I'm counting.
Give us about 3 extra, Diane, so that
Okay.
people had a chance to get started in with us.
Yes.
You know, in the U.S., a concern to me is Alzheimer's, because that and hip fractures cause the biggest care cost. Pardon?
Last set.
Last set?
Yes.
And we're done. Woo! Okay, we're still not finished here. We're going to do reverse curls, but I'm going to make it a little harder. I'm going to overload. Go ahead and start if you don't feel the need to overload, but if you do, it's ankle weight time. Dementia, I mean, besides being a dreadful way of life, it costs a lot of money in healthcare, and in the U.S., only a little bit of the care cost toward dealing with the problem is spent on research. I think it's 0.2 or 0.1 cent out of every dollar so is spent on research. Now what you're going to do here, it's going to be a tiny, tiny little movement, not much to look at. Your lower belly, and as you squeeze it, automatically your feet will come off, your rear will come off the floor a little. I don't care if your legs are straight or if they're bent, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I have them one way, sometimes the other. But the work is coming from the belly. You got it? Okay, Diane, we'll count.
Oh, now?
Okay. How about 1? So when you're only spending 0.1 or 0.2 cents for every dollar spent on Alzheimer's, on the research, you can see that most of the money is going toward the care. And the care is so expensive. Okay. If you do the front, it's a great idea to do the back. Let's just switch over here and do back extensions. You can do them on the floor. Do them on the floor like Patty if you don't have a step that fits you. If you have a step, curl your toes around the end and lift. Up, 2, down, 2. Now you want to keep your neck in neutral so that you're not looking up. Either look at the floor or look at the side. Turn your head sideways. My point is this. I think we need to spend more, and not only me, I mean, who am I? Researchers say we need to spend more on research to get to either cure or prevent Alzheimer's, so when all of us baby boomers get there, we don't have such an expensive care cost. All right.
3 more.
Last 3. And
these weights on my legs.
last 2. Last 1. 1 to grow on. And up. Oh, good work. Okay. Can you just get on the floor here and do glutes during the break? All you do is lift. Straight up. Get your head down so your back is protected. Do both legs. That's 10 reps a leg. See that? And down, down.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. Even with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
Okay, Brittany. Oh, come on. Hold it. I won't be lifting long if I lift like that. Your back is not a crane, and it's dangerous to bend over like this and try and lift a heavy weight. Better to squat down. Use these powerful muscles for the lifting. Bring this weight right to your core. You need to lift smart. Lift with your legs. Oh, that's so nice.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's Muscle Building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Okay, it's hamstrings. And you guys hurry, will ya? Because we don't have too many of these.
Oh, I'm feeling quite fresh.
Boy, we're loaded at 12 pounds here, which is really a challenge. Okay, you ready, guys at home? 1, and 2, and up, and down, and down. 3, and up, and down, and down. Now, I need to encourage you to train heavy. Training heavy is training smart. That's at 60 to 80% of your potential of what you could lift one time. It's called a 1 repetition max. Well, if you are choosing weights that you can lift 10 to 12 times, switch legs up and down, then you are in the 60 to 80% range. But if you're training really, really light, you know, I mean, it's just no effort to you, it's just no challenge, then you're not, you're not increasing muscle mass like you could if you trained heavier. You're not getting as much for your money. And B, you're not putting down that calcium in your bones as well. It's that heavy weight training.
Last one.
Real tugging on muscle. One to grow on, one to grow on, one to grow on, and done. It's heavy weight training that's most effective in building strong bones. Okay, hamstrings are done. Oh, the quads aren't. Quads aren't done. But shall we stretch? Shall we just take a minute here? Now you've got those weights on, so be careful. Hold that weight. Oh, does that feel good? Oh, yes. You know, when you maximally contract a muscle, as we've just done on these hamstrings, oh, the stretch feels so good. It's so deserved. Okay,
I always love hamstring
try
stretches.
the other one. Yeah, me too. I don't like working the hamstrings. I like to stretch. Yeah. Okay. Quads, here we go. You can just pretty much stay back there and support your low back. And up, down, and down. You know, the Alzheimer's, a lot of us baby boomers now are having to deal with this with our parents. And we're really experiencing it on a personal level, so we're really sensitive to this whole issue. What causes it? Is there a cure?
Am I gonna get it? How do you deal with it in an aging parent? And
Last one.
you know, there has been some suggestion, just a couple more in case you didn't get started quite with us. So make this the last one. Well, that's to fatigue, I'd say. Switch legs. You know, there was some talk about aluminum, and it's true that aluminum has been found in the tangles of the brain of Alzheimer's patients. Tangles are a characteristic of one of the things they see when they look at Alzheimer's brains. And so a lot of us, including me, got rid of all of our aluminum pots. But there are plenty of researchers who say, listen, aluminum is the third most common element in our environment. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in our water. It's everywhere. So avoiding aluminum pots is not going to prevent Alzheimer's. Done. Okay, get those weights off real quick. Let's get you started on biceps during the break. Woo! And maybe we'll even stretch those quads when they come back. Yeah, they need it. But you work up and down and down. 10 curls that arm, 10 curls that arm. Come back and do triceps with us.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half. Yikes, I say, yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
That's it. Use the contraction of these belly muscles to lift you up. Oh, good. Marty's got chronic backache, and the best thing you can do for your back is to strengthen your curls like this. We'll strengthen these belly muscles that are too lax, and just hug your knees, bring them up. Yeah, that position will stretch the back muscles that are too tight. And once we get his back under control, aerobic activity.
Okay.
Yes.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. One, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, trees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, triceps. So the point that I'm making to you about aluminum and Alzheimer's is that no one really knows, or there is great controversy over whether the aluminum that is seen in the tangles of Alzheimer's brain is the cause of Alzheimer's or just a side effect of. And anyway, if you really wanted to avoid aluminum, you'd be smarter to avoid aerosol antiperspirants because that has got aluminum in it, or some of them do, and you know the little droplets are so small that you could breathe them, and then you could absorb that aluminum through your nasal passages.
Last one.
Oh, thank goodness! Whoa! Now, will you guys catch this first one? Because I can only do about 10 of these. Ready? Then go. Out and up. All you're doing is straightening your elbow and bending it in. So the upper arm is actually still. It's the lower arm that's doing the movement. And I don't have to tell you where these muscles are.
I'm sure you're feeling it in the back of your upper arm. Now, I wanted to tell you about a British study that looked not at the tangles of Alzheimer's brain, but the plaques, which are another characteristic of the Alzheimer syndrome. And
last one.
One to grow on?
Okay.
Yes.
Get him.
Done. The Brits did not find any aluminum in these plaques of Alzheimer's brain. And someone went on to suggest to the North Americans that maybe the aluminum they found in the brain tangles was a contaminant from the lab. Do you think that made those researchers happy? Not one little bit. It's so interesting to see these people kind of dogfight. And you have, if you think that might be the problem, you have to say it. I mean, you have to be honest. But I can tell you, the director of Mount Sinai Med Center was quick to point out it was not a contaminant, he said. Thank you very much. Hey, you wanted to stretch these quads? Oh, we worked them so hard. And there is Alzheimer's in my family. There are also lots of hip fractures in the females of my family. So I'm real sensitive to the issue because I'm a good candidate for both. And I don't want to cost society any more than necessary. I also don't want to have to live that way. I've seen what the older women in my family had to deal with. Switch around. There are some days when I feel like I'm experiencing early onset senility, I'll tell you. There are some days I just can't put her together. And I wonder, oh Lordy, is it starting now?
Just pat her on the head and
just point me in the right direction. Okay, now let's get back to work. Let's do pecs. Grab a weight that is going to challenge you. Lie down on the floor or your piano bench. What's the golden rule? Watch the low back. Look at it. She goes right down. Now, you make these butterfly wings. Go down slow, go up slow. So that there's not too much happening in your elbow joint. Most of the movement is coming from your shoulder joint. You got it? Okay, play around with it. See if you can do 10 or 12. See back, out, and out. Up, and up, and out, and out.
Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Don't think that because you can't run like those guys, you can't exercise at all. Walking is fine exercise. It's cardiovascular conditioning. It'll reduce your body fat. Try and walk 30 minutes, 3 times a week, and at a speed that feels like comfortable work. When you get stronger, you can swing those arms and eventually add hand weights. Take a hike, America.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on 1 tape. 1 Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on 1 cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements. If you get tired, you can give it this. 1 Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
And up. You know what this is? Rotator cuff. And we work it because it is so prone to injury, particularly with throwing, with racket sports, reaching over your head. And here are your guidelines. Your weight needs to be light. I would say not over 2 pounds. And you just put a spot of glue on your elbow and stick it right to that little dent inside your hip there, and it doesn't come away. Look, this is not what you want. This is not it. This elbow stays right down, and then it's just this lower arm that lifts up and down with your wrist in neutral. I trust Diana's counting.
Yes, 3 more.
And that to make 10?
2 more, yes.
Well, we have to go a couple more even after that to give folks at home a chance to get up to 10 reps. Oh, and listen, we've got 2 pounds here, and it's tough. I'm really beginning to feel it. Maybe 1 more.
Oh.
No. Oh. Yes, sir, that was local muscle fatigue. Okay, out here you go. Up and up. You know, you really get interested in all these chronic old age diseases when your parents get old. And so many baby boomers, who obviously are my friends because I'm one of them, we all grew up together, are facing the same sorts of issues and concerns that I am. And it really begins to make you think about what's ahead.
A little bit closer to home.
Yeah, you really do begin to sense your own mortality and how you'll spend your last years. And I think also because of the global economy, we do begin to think now about how we can cut costs. Last one, yes. Okay, those rotator cuffs are done. Do you need some help, or are you just gonna lie there?
No, I think I'll get up.
Okay.
Carry on.
Shall we try shoulder presses? Yes? Here you go. Ready? You just lift. Up and clink and down. Up and clink and down. Now, if you need more weight, just start scavenging. Look for sales at the fitness stores. Look for clubs that are going out of business. They'll have weights to sell. Go to garage sales. Look in the newspaper. Clear out the basement. There may be something down there from your teenage home 10 years ago. Woo!
3 more.
It doesn't have to match. And it doesn't have to be beautiful.
I'm hurting.
It just, well, if you're hurting, stop. That's a given. If you're hurting, stop. Is that it, Diane?
That's it. I don't think I could have done another.
Well, we'll leave you with delts. Up and up. Have a good day. And up and up. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Dr. James Puffer of UCLA says calcium without exercise does not promote bone health. We're talking weight-bearing exercise like walking, running, cycling, stepping, aerobic dance, weight training. This kind of exercise can reduce the rate at which you lose bone. But too much of a good thing can result in the same problem. Sometimes women, usually young women who are very athletic, generally involved in competitive athletics, stop menstruating. This is called athletic amenorrhea. And the etiology of athletic amenorrhea still isn't fully understood, but the widely published researcher Barbara Drinkwater says that if exercising women menstruate irregularly or not at all, their bone density falls below that of sedentary women, and they are more disposed to stress fractures. Bottom line, to be healthy, women in their childbearing years should be menstruating, unless of course they're pregnant. So let's step up our bone strength. Yeah, it's step today.
Guys, did you know that as you exercise, your muscles produce heat, and real intense exercises like marathon running, triathlons, they can increase your body's core temperature 1 degree for every 5 minutes of exercise that you do. So it's real important that you keep yourself cool or you'll overheat and get heat exhaustion. So grab your oscillating fan, grab your runners. Today we're stepping, okay?
Yes. Good point, good point. That is one of my big gripes about exercise studios. They just are so hot. And nothing is better than airflow. Just air flowing around. Give me 4 a leg. 4, 3, 2, switcheroo. Did you know that air movement over your body actually will cool you off faster than air conditioning? I mean, just room temperature air moving across you is better than cold air conditioning. Boy, when I occasionally run on a treadmill, which is not my favorite pastime.
That's not fun.
But sometimes in big cities and hotels, you know, where you don't dare go out on the street, that's what you're reduced to doing. I try and make sure there's an air vent around, or call housekeeping and get them to send up a fan. Get me a fan up there. And it's 4, 3, give me singles. Let's wake up your back. It's your shoulder blades. Bring them apart, together. Apart, together.
Good morning.
Huh?
Good morning.
Yeah, wake up. All right, I think we got your upper back in attention. Let's use the side of your trunk. Just play airplane here. And I want you to stretch the distance between your hip bone and your lowest rib. That's it, feels good. All right, you can drop those hands. And whenever you can manage, just take this across the step so that you're straddling the bench. And circle your arms. Get her going. Good?
I like those studios that have those nice big fans on the ceiling.
Yeah.
They're great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Drop those hands. Hold the last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there. Okay. Scoot that way along and make sure your back foot is straight ahead. Put your hands up and feel that stretch in your calf. We're going to move this back and forth. It's calf, 2, 3, and back. It's hamstring, 2, 3, and front. And calf, and bring it back, and hamstring. No intense stretch, quite gentle right now. Now drop your hands right there, and pelvic tilt. So now your heel comes off the floor. You've come from here to here, and you feel the stretch high up here on your hip flexors. Good. Last hamstring. All right, switcheroo. Calf is on first. 1, 2, 3, move back. Hamstring, you sit right down into it. Move forward. 1, 2, 3, move back. Yes, I can sure feel those.
Oh yeah.
Up. And right there, brace so you can lift your heel, pelvic tilt, and feel that stretch inside on this hip flexor muscle. All right, last hamstring. Are you ready to work?
Let's go to work.
Yes. Give me a basic. Up and down. That's it. And whenever you can manage, take basic and a straddle. No hurry, no hurry. Or as Diane would say, no worry, no worry. No worries, no worries.
No worries.
And when you can manage, bring it front. Yes? Okay, hands. The pattern is 4 basic, 4 alternate knees. You just go from one side to the other doing knees. Ready? Here are the knees. One is up, cross over. The other, go back. Good. Last one, give me basic. Here's 4. And 3, keep your trunk vertical. Good. Here are those 4 knees, alternate sides. Now step with your entire foot. You don't want to step so that you've got your heel hanging off the edge. And you often see that in beginners. Knees are up. I think it's because you start stepping with a step that's too high. If you're just now starting step, better to use a lower step until you conquer some of the skills and the lingo. All right, 4 basics. This time we're just going to add on. After those knees, we'll add on hamstring curls. Here you are. Stay fairly close to the step. Now back to the other side, give me a curl, arms together. That's it. 2 more, watch the arms. And here's the basic, 4 times. 2 more. Where are those knees? Here's 4. Well, are you guys still alive back there?
Yeah, we're concentrating.
Hamstring curls. Focused, eh? Focused. Okay, give me basic. We're cutting it down to 2. 1, the knees. 2. 1, the curls. 2. 1. All right. Basic. The 2 knees. This is your last full repetition. Curls. The basics. You've lost the curls. They are no more. The knees.
Lost your curls, Eric.
Back to basics. It's not going to happen, is it?
Just like time.
Knees. All right, now watch out. 2 basics. 2 knees per leg. Up and down. Go down. Repeat the other side. 2. All right, good work. Try it again. 2 knees per leg. You know, you can say this pattern to yourself. It makes it so much easier. You say 2 basics. And the knees, 2 per leg.
I like working out on front of the front porch with that nice breeze blowing all the time.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that good?
Yes. I like my front porch, too. Watch me here. Just watch. You do what you know. And next time, if you can manage, it's just a directional change. 2 basics. It's still 2 knees. You just step off the end. That's all. And you don't have to. Keep it behind the step if it feels better. Diane, you know, one thing I discovered a long time ago about front porches, they're great for aerobics.
Yes.
Because they have give.
That's right.
Yours and mine both are wood over airspace.
Yeah.
So it's a very forgiving surface. Now, if your front porch is concrete, that ain't so good.
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I could do that on my porch.
No? Yours is concrete, isn't it?
It's concrete. And it's...
Okay, we're changing. This time, 3 knees. 3. Go on, 2. Now listen, cross right over. No basics. Here's 3 knees. That's it. Good. Yes again. Now cross over. That's it. Good. Now, in a minute, when we come back to this side, those 3 knees are going to take us around the end of the step. You don't have to do that. It looks like this. You just move a little every time, cross over.
I like that. That's
great. That's a diversion. Cross over. Now, you got the break coming up. Let's get you jumping. On this crossover, jump. If you want intensity. If you don't jump. 3 knees and a crossover. Okay? Yeah. Good. Whoop. Go over. Yeah.
Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Aerobic shoes, runners, my beach thongs, the walking shoes. Gee, you'd think I was a centipede. But the key to staying fit and lean is regular exercise. And I need this variety of sports so I can exercise daily and avoid overuse injuries. Yeah, it's worth it to me to take all this stuff. I really feel better when I exercise. Oh.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's Muscle Building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on 1 cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
Okay, 3 knees. Around you go. And across. Now, this is going to be your last time to round the corner. Cross over 3 times. 2, 1. Give me 3 knees right here. Yes. Up. Again. Up. Cross over 3 times. And use those crossovers to take you back. Knees 3, up, again, and cross right over. Now you can get some intensity if you want to really bring that foot up and give it propulsion. And 3, 2, 1. You're going to kiss the knees goodbye after this. Just hold the crossovers. Good. All right. Now, hands are going to come side, calm it down, and when we go back over, add an up touch, down touch, right here. Up touch, down touch, crossover. Right here. Up touch, down touch. Watch what happens to that up touch, down touch. It becomes a leg lift. You try it. Up and down. Good. Now you can add that propulsion back in there if you want it. And you can add it and delete it as need be. You're not committed to it once you start. Okay, We're going to change the hands. Try and give it scissors. And down. Over. And up. And down. Over she goes. Up. And down. Now if those arms befuddle you,
I like this one.
don't worry about it. Do some other arms. You get the major part of your exertion from your legs. So that's the most important. Okay, last side leg lift. Cross over, just cross over hands. Change side. Watch my trailing foot. She sticks on the step. There you go. Now watch her again. She lifts up. Whoop. That's it. Up, up, down, lift. Good. So that in itself is a little extra kick. Yeah.
At the end.
Last two. Here comes the last one. Give me basic right there. Basic. You with me?
Yeah.
We're waiting for everybody. Okay. Do you remember up, knee, down, down? All right.
Do.
Two more. Last one. Here it goes. Up, knee, down the floor. Up, knee, on the floor. Up, knee, down, down. Now, let me show you how to make this one intense. You take the knee forward and make the down, down on the floor way back there at the end of the step. Woo!
Yeah, I can feel that one, Charlene.
Yeah, everybody can feel that.
Eric?
Oh, yeah.
He's got
Believe
quiet.
me.
I'm trying to get that oxygen in.
There's nobody who's not breathing hard now. This is a guarantee. 4 more hard. That's it. Now just kind of calm it down. Bring it back to center. Good. All right. 2 more. Last one. Give me basic. Now just hold it here and scoot yourself back to the end of your step and do basic off the end and the hands change. They point forward. Got it? Now, listen up. You get 1 basic, which puts you to the top. And then you do 2 little alternate touchdowns, you know, like you were testing your bath water with your toes. 1 on each leg, they're alternating. You get off and start it again. Last 2. Here we go. It's up, touchdown. 2, 1, get off. Up, down, down, get off. Up, down, down. You want to jump a little? Down, down, get off. Now what we're going to do here in a minute is add some more touchdowns, 8 of them to be precise, alternating to the side. This time through we add touchdown to the side, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get off, start up, back, side, 8, 7, 6, jump if you want, 3, 2, 1, get off, and try 2 a leg, 4, 3, 2, 1, get off, start it up again. Can you keep it going? All right, see you back. It's 2 a leg. And 2 more. Last one. Get off.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
It's a crunchy crave.
See baked potato, banana, lettuce. Look at this. 2 brown bags for my lunch. But I want to have my major meal at midday. You know, if you don't even change the number of calories you eat in a day, and you just eat more of them earlier in the day, you'll lose fat. It's true. The best plan is 25% of your daily calories for breakfast, 50% for lunch, and 25% for supper. Try it.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. 1, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Okay, we're holding basic for you, and we're going to hit that routine, hit that same pattern. Last 2, last one. Here you go. Go up, touch back, and to a leg. And 2 more. And last one. Get off. Up. Now, try for a leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, get off. And back. Now add a knee if you like. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get off. Touch back. Last chance. 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, and switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get off and hold the basic. You're done. Golly, it seemed to me like we started about a minute ago. I know. It just seems so fast today. Look at me, honest. Now we tell the truth. How hard did you work? Borg perceived exertion chart is highly accurate. If you felt like you were working somewhat hard to hard, very likely you were. Good on you. Okay, come back here. Turn this into a straddle. You there?
Where we
All right. Turn it front whenever you can.
Here we come.
Tap and change, so you change your lead. Here we go. Tap and change every time. Tap and change. Hands to the side. Now make it travel a bit. And here's your touch. Your touch. Right after that touch, we're going to add 2 step-togethers on the floor. Here they come. Touch, step together, step together. Step, touch on the floor, on the bench. Touch, step together, and again. Step together, on the step, on the floor. Hey, you know why people flush when they work out?
I do all the time. Why?
Because your body has to get rid of that heat, just like Eric was talking about. And your blood brings the heat to the surface of the skin.
Of course, yes.
To get it out of your core.
Yes.
And then the sweat evaporates and cools you off. Now hold it on the floor. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. Now try this on the step. Easy does it. 4. Sometimes you have to look down. Take it on the floor. You're always welcome to watch your bench. Up. Okay, stay walking around and drink water. See you back. 3. We got 7 twos.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off! Cheese!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Spinach stuffed salmon. We eat fish twice a week just to prevent cardiovascular disease. Yeah, the oils of cold water fish help disperse those saturated fats that clog up our arteries. Now, you got to eat the right fish. Salmon, trout, mackerel, tuna, sardines, eel, those are all good sources. These fish make good eating and good health.
Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel hot, particularly hot.
My head's just wringing wet. Just
Crank down the thermostat, guys, and pull the fan up a little closer. All right, it's the calf we're working on here. This big guy, the gastrocnemius. Now we can stretch the smaller guy under there by bringing this knee into a severe bend. But don't let your heel come off the floor, and don't bear weight. Golly, can you see how unstable that would be to bear weight here? Because your knee is not over top of your foot. Your knee is way out there in front. So bear weight on this guy here. Now, some people feel that. Frankly, I don't. I feel the big gastroc stretch, but I never really feel that soleus stretch.
No, I don't either.
I feel this one, the quadricep. If you will use your glutes and really pelvic tilt here, you'll feel a major stretch there. Make sure your kneecap is off the step. We get letters from people saying, we want to do this, we like step 2, and we want to step on Saturday and Sunday and Tuesday after we do weights. Well, fine, but promise me you won't step every day. There are forces at play in step, not a lot of impact, granted, but there are forces in your knee, and so you don't want to do any activity daily. This is hip flexor, you really sink down into this. Our newest video, which has Eric on the front, is really for the exercise enthusiast who's well versed in step, and we move but fast in this baby. I mean, the progressions go very quickly, so that's perhaps the most advanced. And the easiest one we have is 1 step further. That's intermediate. That's more like we did today. Okay, let's up, and on the other side, let's do the other calf. And then this is the last one I can show you today, although we're going to have 2 more real soon. Step right up. And that's fairly intense, folks. That moves right along. Now the soleus, and don't forget your quad and your hip flexors, and you can just lie down there on the floor with your hamstrings. Good day. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. A study from the University of Southern Cal says 62% of all women over 85 reside in nursing homes or have to have assistance to live at home. For men, that number drops to 46%. Why? Well, women have greater loss of mobility due to loss of muscle mass. We have less muscle to begin with, and unless we do exercise which strengthens and maintains that muscle, we get so weak we can't get on and off the toilet or up and down stairs. We also suffer bone fractures to a much greater degree than men because we start to lose bone density after menopause. I mean, hip fractures certainly reduce mobility. We can do a lot to preserve our mobility into old age if we exercise and eat nutritious foods. And at menopause, we need to have our bone density tested to see if we should consider estrogen replacement therapy to prevent osteoporosis and those fractures. Hillary cannot reduce all these health care costs totally on her own. If we take care of our bones, we help ourselves and our health care systems. Let's lift.
You know, the number of women over age 65 that can't lift 10 pounds is absolutely staggering. It's half. Now, we know that women have less muscle mass than men, and we also know that women over the age of 60 lose their muscle strength faster than men. But what we perhaps didn't know is that the number of women that have to be institutionalized because they are so profoundly weak is absolutely amazing. You know, these poor women are so weak that they can't care for themselves. They can't get groceries. They can't even get themselves off the toilet. And that's absolutely sickening. It's just sad.
It's
so
a waste.
Sad.
You have stated it so beautifully. It is a waste. There is some loss of quality of life there.
That's an understatement.
It need not be, and it ain't gonna be, because this baby boomers is gonna change the world.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. Really and truly, we are gonna make a difference. When this big bubble of humanity, of which I am the leading edge at 47, we're going to make some changes. Now, make that touch a heel. 1, 2, 3, heel. 1, 2, 3, heel. That's it. Oh, heck. Make that heel a knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. There you go. Does that one feel natural? All right. Now, make that knee a bum kick. 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 March, 2, 3, kick. March, 2, 3, kick. Okay, what else can I think of? Make that bum kick a side touch. 1, 2, 3, side. Good.
You know, I can't imagine having so little strength. All the things I would lose in my life that I enjoy.
Absolutely. And you are a particularly strong woman. So I'm sure you can't imagine it.
I can't. I really
can't. And you won't.
You know, it's enough to think about not having the strength to exercise or ride a bike or do extra things.
Absolutely.
But not to be able to care for yourself.
We're warm. We're warm. We're weight training. Woo! Could somebody turn them off?
I was getting excited there.
Well, it only, unfortunately, the people on whom these stats are based suffered the industrialized revolution, and we're doing quads here. You can do them like Debbie, sitting or upside down like me. Just don't lock your leg when it comes straight. You know, those women they were taken off the farm and put in the home, and then we had all these labor-saving devices, and they didn't grow up with a value for strength. How many times my mom said to me, "Honey, you're coming back from this run so hot. You just look so hot." She didn't have the values, for what I was really experiencing.
Well, you know, the irony.
Last one.
The irony is that these gadgets were supposed to improve the quality of our life, and they actually detracted.
I'm not sure I would say that, because I hate mopping. I mean, I really hate mopping. I'd almost
give you my spouse before I'd give you my VacuFlow.
That's really hating mopping.
I hate mopping. So I'm glad to use that time for something a little more fulfilling.
2 more.
Thanks for counting, Debbie. Okay, here's the last quadricep. And you are done. Woo. Okay, before we do the back side, let's hit the top side here. If you can hang off the step or go flat on the floor like Debbie, lift your top leg with the resistance of a weight. You build the muscles that abduct your leg. In other words, the muscles that take your leg away from the center line.
These make your butt look good in a bathing suit.
Oh, is that right? Well, thank you very much for that little insight.
Well, you know.
These and a lot else, like a lot of weight training, a lot of smart low-fat eating, some aerobic exercise. Oh dear, she's funny. Okay, inside thigh, just leave that leg right there. Get rid of it somehow, put it either in back or in front, suit yourself, and lift the bottom leg. We go up for 2 and down for 2. So, if we can just maintain our weight training, our moderate weight training 2 or 3 times a week, we'll have so much more muscular strength when we hit our senior years that we're less likely to be institutionalized for lack of mobility.
2 more.
You know, William Evans, that I've enjoyed reading. Is that it, Deb?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, other side. He is the chief of the Human Physiology Lab at Tufts University. And so he's done a lot of thinking and researching on exercise. And he says in middle age, that's where it starts to crumble. That's where strength begins to be lost. Body fat increases, muscles shrink, osteoporosis starts to be seen, and it doesn't have to be that way.
I'd like to know what they consider middle age now.
Well, you're looking at it, kiddo.
And what a fine specimen.
You are just so sweet to me. 47, I'd say
I want to
there.
be just like you when I grow up.
Well, thank you.
That's it.
Okay, here we go. Lift the bottom leg up and down. You know, I have a wonderful capacity, and it is this. I always feel I'm as young as the person I'm with, and I was struck down dead when you told me that you were 30 years old. I am 17 years older than you. I was going steady on the day you were born. It just kills me. And I feel so I feel your friend. Now, Deb, make sure, oh, Debbie, that is so heavy. Oh,
yeah, that's why I said 2 more.
Okay, and I guess we're done. That's it, that's it,
Good.
that's it. How you suffered through with such a weight load.
I know, you guys get gibbering and jabbering and forget about poor me.
Now, we're going to add on some more weight. Debbie's already overloaded so that she's sinking. And we're going to do glutes. And Patty's talking about her bikini. Well, here's some muscle you can stuff into it. Will you do both legs while we're gone? Okay, just lift straight up. 10 reps per leg. See you back. More legs, more legs.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you? 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on 1 tape. 1 Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on 1 cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements.
If you get tired, you can give it this.
1 Step Further is less intense, It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
It's good to see you back at it, Irene. You were smart to lay off till you got over that flu.
Well, I didn't want to make matters worse.
Well, that's for darn sure. You know, exercise can actually spread the virus to your heart muscle. It's called myocarditis, and that's a real problem. A good rule of thumb is lay off 24 hours once your fever has returned to normal.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Thank you.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home video and Charlene's muscle building video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross-training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
Hamstring work. You still got your weights on. Just be careful that you pelvic tilt so that you protect your low back, so that you don't arch back. Okay, we gotta start counting. There's one. Because we're really overloaded here. Back to William Evans at Tufts. He says that certainly a good low-fat diet can help reduce some of these problems that start to appear in middle age. But exercise is very much a part of it, and he does not mean just aerobic exercise. He's talking strength training. Just exactly what we're doing. Is that too?
That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Woo! Switch side, give a wiggle, other side. Now, here's what you want to watch. That you don't have this knee out in front. That your two thighs are parallel. And so he really has a great deal of respect for what weight training can do to stave off what we used to just call aging. And what we used to just call aging is in fact a result of inactivity largely. So, man, if we can just be active and stay more functional, more healthy into our later years, sure suits me because I love an active life.
Yes.
Done? Done?
That's it.
Oh, good. Just in time, I might tell you. All right. Legs are done. They're donezo. And I think we could just cop a stretch real quick here. Just real quick like a bunny. Lay back here. Oh my goodness. First let's do quads. I don't mean quads, I mean glutes. And piriformis, you know, that big muscle that kind of gives some people sciatica. You're gonna pull this up, and that's not enough. You pull it over. You try and pull it across your body. And you should begin to feel the stretch down here in your glute, in your buttock. And that piriformis muscle needs to be kept flexible. So, hold it here for a sec. I can really feel that. Have you got it?
Oh, yeah.
You have to really work at it. You have to pull with your arms right across. Okay, whew, put it back on hamstring. Oh my goodness, is that tight. Wow. Now, when Evans works with people in his lab at Tufts, he weight trains them just like we are. And we're talking older people here, well over 65. Let's try the other one. Pull up that knee and then pull it across. And so he does what we call high intensity strength training. That's what this is, where people lift 60 to 80% of their maximum potential. You know, what you could lift one time, if you could lift 100 pounds one time,
then you wouldn't train at that. You'd train at 60 or 80 pounds, 60 or 80% intensity. What that means is that by the 9th or 10th repetition, you are getting tired. You're thinking, oh boy, I've only got 1 or 2 of these left. That's high intensity strength training, and that's where you get the biggest gains. That's what research shows is really, really valuable. So let's hit it. I reckon this is about 80% of my max right here. I've worked my way up to a glorious 17 pounds. Once in a while, I can do a little more, but I'll tell you what it is. And you need to know this for when you go out to buy your own weights. The bars on these things all weigh different amounts. Some of the cast weights, which are just cast in one piece, you know, a 15-pound dumbbell is really just 15 pounds. But a lot of them, where you add and subtract the weights, you have the weight of the plate plus a 3-pound bar. So you go into one weight room and you can lift 20 pounds, and you go into another weight room and you can't begin to do 20 pounds because it's 3 pounds heavier than what you're used to. Good. Okay, I know you'll persevere. You got to do this bicep good 10 times on your own. See you back to do triceps. Up and up. Sweat.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
That's shin splints. Pain anywhere down the front of the lower leg or toward the inside here. And one of the main causes is that the front muscles are weak compared to these big, strong calf muscles in the back. We got to strengthen the front. You need to weight your forefoot and then flex and point repeatedly. If you're prone to shin splints with aerobics or running, do this daily.
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I have them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
a crunchy crave.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Triceps. You just put that upper arm in place and then extend so the lower arm goes out, but the upper arm is still. Now, if you want to, you could do it Debbie's way. She's hitting 2 birds with 1 stone using one weight, and she'll be able to lift probably a little more than we can because she's using both triceps at once. The point is, all that's going on is extension of your arm. Your shoulder pretty much stays in place. And man, you don't have any trouble knowing right where those triceps are. Debbie, you're probably not counting.
No, actually I kind of forgot this
Last one.
Mine's screaming at me.
And other side. It says enough already. Ready, lift. Up and up. You know, the National Academy of Sciences in the U.S. looked at this problem of lack of muscle strength and institutionalization.
You know, most people would rather live at home to the end of their days. And not just talking quality of life, if we talk in terms of finances, the Academy says if we could all postpone institutionalization by just 1 month,
last one,
that is to say, we may all have to go in a nursing home in the end, but if we could just postpone it about 1 month, we would see in the U.S. a reduction of $3 billion. That's with a B, billion dollars.
And that's just 1 month?
$3 billion savings in Medicare and Medicaid. Can you believe it? And there is poor Hillary in the White House trying to put together this health care package and reduce costs. Well, I figure we could just help her out a little bit. Let's do pecs. Your low back is down, is it? Your low back is touching the floor? Good. Heck, if we just stayed a little stronger, it would be good for us and the healthcare systems. And Canada is facing the same thing, but here we are trying to...
So much of health is just personal responsibility and, you know, so many of these things.
Yeah, but you know what? You say that from your perspective. You are a young, well-educated woman who's grown up in the thick of all this knowledge. For those people who don't know how to do it and who didn't grow up with it, we could be spending some of these dollars on personal trainers and give the cardiologists a break. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Done, done, done. Okay, rotator cuff. Injury prevention. Where's my little plate? Grab an ashtray or a Reader's Digest or the dictionary. Glue your elbow right to your hip and up and up and down and down. Try and keep your wrist in neutral so that, you know, I'm looking at trying to get some of the older women that I know weight training, just doing little moderate kind of stuff like we're doing a couple of days a week. But if you're not watching this show, or you don't have a personal trainer and you didn't grow up with it, it's hard to know what to do, and it's hard to even get people to understand the value of it. Full of women in my life, in my extended family, and I'm working on them. I'm preaching. I'm putting the articles in front of them.
And are they receptive?
Yes. You know what really touches home is the notion of staying out of an institution.
Oh, really?
Boy, that really clicks in their interest, I'm telling you. You're beginning to feel this? Only a few more. Finish it off on your own and come back ready to do abdominals. Forward curls is next after this break.
Goody, goody.
Yay, yay.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. One, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Whew, that was a challenge. Why do I do it? Well, at this point, I not only enjoy the benefits of aerobic exercise, I actually enjoy the exercise. I like being strong. It makes daily life easier. I like all the energy I have. I like wearing size 8. I don't live to exercise. I exercise to live. Better, maybe longer.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, trees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Get fit with Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer.
It works.
This is 2 complete aerobic workouts together on one tape, the Aerobic Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, conventional aerobics and step aerobics, so on alternate days you challenge muscles differently.
To order Charlene Prickett's Aerobic Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
All right, we got them going. Make sure your low back is right smack against the floor. You can overload if you like by inclining your step or holding weight on your clavicle bone, your chest, or behind your head, and curl. Somebody's counting. We're starting now. Here's 1. Listen, we have a mailing list, and it's not particularly exclusive. If we have any sense that you want to be kept up to date on what's going on with our program, we're just glad to put you on it. So if you want to hear from us regularly, just let us know who you are and where you are, preferably by a postcard, something legible and easy to deal with.
She said 2 more. 2 more means 5 to Charlene.
All right. We'll do the internal, external obliques. We lift. Over, back, lift and twist. That's it. 1A.
That's 3.
2.
We gotta get you a t-shirt, Charlene.
2A.
It says just 8 more and then underneath I lied.
You get it, I'll wear it. I want one that says, it figures. Be a doer, not a viewer.
That's good. That's 10 per side. Here's 11.
11A.
Are these like bonus
12.
ones?
12A, you're done. Woo! Reverse curls now. Have you got something on your ankles? Have you got something you could put on your ankles? Now's the time. And the work happens here. The work does not happen down here in your buttocks. The work is right here. And it's real work, but it doesn't show very much. I'm contracting my belly, and it produces maybe just ever so slight a lift of my hips.
Here's 11.
Well,
12.
Hang on. 10.
Oh.
Only because, Debbie, when you're doing this at home, it takes a few to catch on what's happening. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Now, guess what? We don't usually do 2 sets, but someone said to me, I want to get a little stronger, so this is for you.
Who said this? You're making this up.
I am not.
Is it you, Patty? I didn't say that.
Deb, here we go. We lift up and down and down. I want you to do it slow because I want you to get your money's worth. All right. Good on you. You worked hard. Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from a ½ pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from It Figures should be accompanied by $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. We
Researchers from Howard University College of Medicine say inactivity reduces muscle functions and strength. Exercise keeps coordination of motor and sensory systems fine-tuned and delays deterioration of sensory systems that can cause the trip and fall syndrome. Exercise is crucial for increasing strength in elderly people, especially in the lower extremity muscles. Increasing lower body and trunk strength and joint flexibility improve gait and reduce the risk of falling. Medical College of Pennsylvania researchers found that calf and ankle strength are the most predictive of the ability to function physically in daily life. Weakness in ankle dorsiflexion, this is dorsiflexion, is especially problematic because the coordination of ankle dorsi and plantar flexion is critical to the recovery of balance. So those with strong calves and ankles are the least likely to fall, and step will keep your calves and ankles strong. Let's step.
Guys, you know, building calf strength is really easy. Look around the house, find a good book, an encyclopedia, about an inch or two thick. Toes go up onto it, and under control, it's just up and down, real easy. And as you build up, overload, grab a couple of milk jugs, a couple water jugs, whatever is around the house. And again, same thing as we get stronger. It's up, it's real easy. Just practice, you just gotta get to it. Grab those shoes, let's step.
Let's step her out. And you know, we don't do calf building on our muscle building days because we believe that you are doing some sort of aerobic activity. Give me 4 a leg. 4, 3, 2, and switch. So if you're running or you're stepping, golly, even bike riding will work your calves to some extent. So we trust that your calves are being trained. 4, 3, 2, last leg. 4, 3, 2, give me singles. She's up, she's up. Now we're gonna work your shoulder blades. Not your arms so much, your shoulder blades. You're gonna bring those blades way apart and in together. So it's really upper back movement. You won't see a better specimen of a calf muscle than that growing on Eric's lower leg.
What's growing down?
Big, beautiful calves, the envy of all of us. 4, 3.
That's a lot of running.
Make an airplane right here. Now what I'm trying to do is get you to stretch right in here.
I think you're enjoying this a little too much.
On the side of your trunk. This feels so good to me. Between your hip and your lowest rib, we want some stretch. 4 of these, 3, 2, just let those guys go. Whenever you can get around to it, turn it to the side. We'll wait, no hurry, don't panic. Okay, we need some arm movement, circle. Just get them up there. You know, walking, even regular walking, will strengthen those calves. It's just excellent exercise for the elderly because it gives strength to all the lower leg muscles. Okay, drop those hands. 4, 3, just give me basic, up and down. She's up and down, that's it. Now when frustration level really gets high, you can go back to basic. Okay, attention! Here's the first pattern.
What do you got for us?
I got 1 basic. I get you up on the step. Then you've got these 3 little alternate toe touches, you know, like you were testing the bath water with your toes. 3 of them. Then you reverse your basic. That puts you down on the floor. You have 3 little alternate toe touches up to the step. Clear?
Clear as mud.
Okay, here's your last regular basic. Now we start. Touchdown. 3, 2, 1. Get off. Touch up. 3, 2, 1. Go up. Touchdown. 3, 2, 1. Get off. Touch up. 3, 2, 1. Are you with me?
We're with you.
3, 2, 1. Get off. 3, 2, 1. Get up. 3, 2, 1, get off. Hold it here. I'll put you out of your misery. Let your hands go.
Heavy sigh.
What, Char?
Heavy sigh.
We have to minimally stretch some structures that are really going to work. So I'm going to ask you to hold the last tap up. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. You got it. Stretch that leg way along there to stretch your big gastrocnemius muscle in your calf. Hands are up. 3, 2, 1. Back off. Sit down so you stretch your hamstring and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Back to the calf stretch. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Hamstring. Good. You know, if there are no medical contraindications, people are advised to just get out there and walk a mile.
You know, Char, that's how my mom started.
Did she?
Yeah. She just started walking around the block.
Good. And then the block got longer.
And now she's walking around the neighborhood.
Now, just lift that heel off the floor. Use these muscles to pelvic tilt. And you put the stretch here on your hip flexor. So how long would she walk now?
I think she's up. She started probably about 20 minutes. Now she's up to like 40, 45 minutes.
That's great, Eric. That is so good.
You know, and she likes it. There's parks around. When the weather's nice, it's a beautiful walk.
Switch legs. She's the perfect example. Maybe she couldn't go a mile to begin with. Hands are up. Back it off. So you start with what you can. Aim to get up to a mile and forget about the time in the beginning. Just get your body down the road a mile. 3, 2, 1, back up. Hamstring, put back the calf. There you are. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now, brace here. Show me that pelvic tilt. Good. And you feel it here on those hip flexors. 1 more hamstring, just for good measure. These are not intense stretches. We'll do that later. Okay, just give me basic. She's up and down. Well, do you suppose we could get her power walking or race walking? Walking with weights?
You know, actually she started doing that. She carries really light, like 1 or 2 pound hand weights now.
Oh, good. Good
Yeah,
for
she
her.
likes it.
Well, I'll be darned, Eric. Your influence has
She's,
no
you know,
doubt
building
done
up.
her well.
That's the way you do it, a little bit at a time.
When you get a chance, bring this back to straddle. Yes?
Yeah, we're with you.
Okay, you there? You there? When you get a chance, turn it forward. All right.
What do you got for us?
4 basics.
Can do it.
4 alternate knees.
Can do that too.
1 knee per corner.
Okay.
4 basics. 3 basics. Come on, 1 more. Give me 1 knee. Get to the other side. Give me another knee. 2 more. That's it. 4 basics. Good. Well, you know, I was really encouraged to hear some research on older folks, people in their 70s. They can increase their upper body, upper body strength by 20%.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a fair bit. In just 6 months of upper body exercise, you know, with weights.
Yeah. Wow.
So I think that blows a hole in this notion that once you're 65, it's over and downhill.
Really
No way.
encouraging.
Now we're going to add on. Hang on, now listen. Go back to that corner, give me a hamstring curl. And hands. They're butterflies. Yes. Now you get 4 basics. That's it. And that's as much as we add on. 1 more basic. 4 knees alternating. Good. This is a hard knee. This is an easier knee. Curls. When I say hard and easy, I'm talking about energy expenditure. Hey, 2 basics. We're cutting it in half. A knee, 2 curls. Yes?
We're with you.
All right. Here's your very last set of 2s. Good. Show me a curl. And goodbye curl. 2 basic.
We're going to miss those when they're gone.
Curls are gone. Go right back to basic. 2 basics, and a knee each side. We're gonna change the knees. Coming up now, 2 knees per corner, up and down twice. Go again. Other side, good. You know, it is important, though, really important for the elderly to warm up and cool down. It's important for all of us, but it's critical. It's critical as people get older. Now, this time, you do those 2 knees and watch what I do. I do a knee and go down off the end and then get back behind the step.
Okay.
Try it if you want to. You don't have to. You may if you wish. It's just a directional change. And you know, now they see absolutely remarkable cholesterol improvements. Improvements in the cholesterol profile just with walking, no matter the speed, no matter how fast. So, keep this going. See you back.
Take Charlene Prickett's Rev Up the Sequel, team it up with Home Stretch, and together on one tape, you've got the Hard Easy Cross Trainer.
This is 2 workouts, an advanced conventional aerobic workout to reduce body fat and a stretch program for flexibility.
To order Charlene Prickett's Hard Easy Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send 3350 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta, T2G 3C7.
Woohoo, that was a workout. I need water. You know, everybody needs 6 to 8 ounces of water a day, but when you exercise, you need more. And thirst is not a reliable guide. You need about 1/3 more water than your thirst calls for. And if you don't replace those fluids, your blood volume decreases, the heart has to work harder, you tire quickly. Plain old water is the best choice.
If you like step aerobics, have we got a deal for you. 2 Charlene Prickett step workouts on one tape. 1 Step Further and Step Right Up. You get both on one cassette for $33.50.
Step Right Up is advanced level with high-intensity, fast-paced movements. If you get tired, you can give it this. 1 Step Further is less intense. It's an intermediate workout with more time spent on each routine.
To order these 2 great step workouts for only $33.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, darling! Have I got something for you? Guiltless gourmet, no oil tortilla chips, can you believe it? No oil, no added fat, no guilt. Ow! It's like I died and went to Miami. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and...
Two basics. Here's where you were. The knee is up and down. Now watch my change. It's just a side leg lift, 2 basics, instead of that knee. And listen, if you don't like a side leg lift, hold your knee. It's okay. This is your workout. Now you continue to do what you know. You do those side leg lifts or your knee and watch. I'll lift a side, lift a knee, lift a side,
you are making this challenging.
Side, knee. I feel like a puppet.
Hands and
Here
feet
she
going
goes.
everywhere.
Lift, and the single knee comes up. It's where there used to be a tap down. You probably figured that one out. And up. And Eric, do you suppose we could get your mom to do race walking or power walking with weights?
I don't think, she just likes to walk, and we live real close to a really nice park, so it's real nice for her just to walk and enjoy the nature.
Good.
Stress release at the same time.
Absolutely. Here's your last time through.
Actually, what she's really into now is she has little ankle weights and hand weights that she adds on, a little bit of overload.
She doesn't walk with ankle weights, does she?
No.
Hold it here. Yeah, because you mean she uses the
she holds it, yeah.
You don't ever want to walk or run with weights on your ankles. It throws out your biomechanics, makes you a sitting duck for injury. Okay, can you tap and change every time? tap and change. Good. Now watch the hands. They're going to go to the side. What we're going to do here is hold this foot pattern, but move it back and forth across the step. Not here, but here. And we'll wait for you. No hurry. Now if you want to jump,
Anticipation.
This would be a good time. Char's not jumping. I wonder why.
Extra poundage these days.
How's that second baby feeling?
Actually pretty good.
Do we know what sex this pregnancy is?
Heavens no.
Okay. Did you know the other one? I couldn't remember that.
Well, we thought we were having a boy and we had a little girl.
Yeah.
And this time we think we're having a little girl and...
So who knows?
Who knows?
Is there a real preference? No.
No. Healthy.
Yes, and it will be.
Char, is this pregnancy a lot like the first? Like, as you're going along, are they pretty much the same?
Pretty similar.
I want to add something before you do this. I want to add an up touch, down touch right here. That's it. Cross over, up touch, down touch. Sorry, go on.
My only complaint, first 3 months, intense sickness.
Oh.
Yeah.
First time it wasn't quite as intense. But
so you were sicker this time?
Yes.
What a bummer.
So it must be a little boy.
Watch my up touch, down touch. I'm going to make that a lift. If you want, join in. Hold the up touch, down touch, or a lift. Now, you could put that jump back in there, and over she goes. Up, over. That adds intensity.
It does.
But the downside, it adds impact. There's always a trade-off. So if you're doing step as your non-impact alternative, you don't need to do it. Now listen, crossover, no lift, crossover.
And if you've got those extra pounds anyway, you've already got more intensity.
Watch my trailing foot. She lags behind on the step. Now watch it again. She lifts up. Up. Good. All right.
And how do you know that trailing leg's a she?
Well, it's connected to her. I have just reversed the all-inclusive humanity, mankind.
I see.
For the next couple of decades, I reckon we can work on one kind. She, the global she.
Yes. I see.
Is that all right?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Here's your last one. Just give me basic. All right. Now listen. Let's move to the back here. Put on your thinking caps. Hands back to front. And here's what you're going to get. You're going to get one basic and 2 little touchdowns. Then you just get off. Last 2 straight basics. Here we go. We start. Go up, touchdown twice, get off. Again, up and down, get off. Up.
We can
now,
have a little jump in there if we want.
Yeah, let's do it. It's lots of fun.
Yeah, let's.
And
let's not.
You will again, Shaw. Pregnancy does not last forever. Now watch out. What we're going to do, after these next touchdowns, we're going to add more touchdowns. Now to the side, alternate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get off. Touchdown and back. Now 8 to the side. Can you keep that going? Good. See back. Get off. Touchdown. Side.
For the first time ever, Charlene Prickett's Rev Up Home Video and Charlene's Muscle Building Video together in Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer.
Cross training works. It promotes fat reduction, muscle growth, reduces risk of overuse injury, and it's more fun.
To order Charlene Prickett's Advanced Cross Trainer, call 1-800-MORE-FIT or send $33.50 to It Figures, 3807 9th Street Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. T2G 3C7.
That's Christina. She's 6 months pregnant. She's exercising with her doctor's approval. She modifies some of the jumping and keeps her heart rate below 140 beats a minute. She drinks a lot of water, too, and wears less clothing now to avoid overheating. We don't want her temperature to rise above 101 degrees Fahrenheit, so no saunas or whirlpools for her. A small sacrifice for that healthy baby.
Charlene Prickett brings you less impact, more results. An aerobics video that combines lower impact moves with some high impact in interval training that really works. Order less impact, more results, and get Hang In There, Charlene's medium impact workout free. 2 hour-long workouts on one cassette for $33.50. Postage and GST included. To order, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Less impact, more results. And Hang In There for $33.50. Wow!
You know, when things get really tense, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I get the urge to crunch something. That's why I like these Guiltless Gourmet no-oil tortilla chips. That is crunchy. I eat them with the Guiltless Gourmet spicy black bean dip. That is spicy.
Guiltless Gourmet tortilla chips with no oil, no added fat, no cholesterol, and
it's a crunchy crave.
Okay, we're just holding basic, waiting for you. We want to take that progression a little farther. Remember, you're coming up, you touch back twice, and 8 to the side. Okay, here we go. Touch back, now 8 to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get off. Touch down, now 2 per leg to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get off that bench. Touch down behind. Now 4 per leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch 4, 3, 2, 1. Get off. Touch down behind. Add a knee if you want. 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last chance. Side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get off. Hold this basic. All right. Good work, guys. We did it. We're breathing. Find a heart rate and just keep your legs moving. Ready? There. Count. Keep those legs moving. It's more important than you'd ever guess. Stop. Now, where were you? Look at the chart, see how you did. Gals, you up around 70-80% intensity, that'd be just fine. But listen, if you're lower, if you're at 60% and you were tired or you're just starting out in fitness, fine. Love it, live it. You'll get better, you'll work harder as time goes on. Guys, there you are. Okay, come back to basic. And you know, 60% intensity is nothing to sneeze at.
Definitely.
Over time, that'll get you fit.
It'll get you every
It'll
time.
sure get you there. Now, when you get a chance, take this into straddle. Yeah? Okay?
Got it. We're with you.
Okay, turn it front. And every single time, tap and change. Tap and change. Good. Now, hands out to the side and begin to go the direction of your first leg up, what we call the lead leg, and down touch, down touch. What we're going to do right after this touch is add 2 step-togethers on the floor, so you'll stay on the floor longer. Here it comes, down touch, step together, on the step, down touch, step together, good. All right, this time hold it on the floor, hold it right here, hold it. 4, 3, 2, now put 4 of them up on the step. 3, 2, 1, get off for 4, 3, 2, One now, up, keep it going. See you back. And down.
Do your eating habits need some improvement? Well, pull up a chair in Charlene's kitchen and learn how to eat less fat, not less food.
It calls for a half a cup of butter. Butter! Yikes, I say. Yikes. A, it's butter. B, it's a half a cup. I'm not about to put that on my hips. Half of all the calories in a glass of whole milk come from fat.
To order your hour-long Eat Less Fat, Not Less Food video for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Loss of muscle mass is part of the natural aging process, and that means loss of tone and loss of strength. It also means more fat, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. It makes good sense to do some weight training as you age. You need to find the maximum you can lift in 3 tries, and then train at 60% of that. It makes a difference.
Serious Curves, Charlene's hour-long advanced weight training video.
And when you lock your limb, you release the tension, and so it's not as effective. Also, if you speed through the contraction, if you go fast as opposed to slow, you reduce the tension. One, up, and down.
Strong muscle makes serious curves. To order Serious Curves for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Heed the battle cry to the benches with Charlene and the Bench Boys. It's an hour-long advanced step workout using logical, fast-moving progressions to achieve heavy, steady-state exertion. What we're talking about here, folks, is less body fat, more fitness.
Get off, knees!
Same thing, back leg.
2, 1, get. Whew. Whenever we say repeaters.
To order for only $24.50, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, that gastrocnemius appreciates this. If you just keep that heel down and lean forward, you ought to feel that in your lower leg. Lots of people ask me the question, okay, I will start walking. I promise I can walk, I can do that, but how fast do I have to walk? Initially, guys, it doesn't matter. Just get your body down the road. Anything is better than nothing. And when you get a little strength built up, a little stamina, where you got the heel on the floor and the knee really bent, bearing weight on this leg, because we're trying to stretch that innermost calf muscle, the soleus.
Charlene, do you feel that?
I don't. I never feel the soleus, but lots of people do.
It is there, yeah.
I feel the gastroc. I feel the first calf muscle we do.
Me too.
Now we're going to use these muscles, contract them, and that puts a stretch here. By the way, your kneecap is off the step. What I want to say to you is, when you get some stamina built up and you really want to start working on speed, walk briskly. And here's the definition of briskly. Remember in Alice in Wonderland, I'm late for a very important thing. Well, you're supposed to walk like you're in a rush, like you're late for an important meeting, to the point that you couldn't sing, you couldn't hold a note, but you can still talk. So it's not brutal, you know, you're not dying, you're breathing heavily. Okay, let's go back and start. This is the one I really feel, Eric. You've heard of DWI? Well, have you heard of WWI? You shouldn't anymore walk when you're drunk or drinking, then you should drive. 1/3 of all adults killed as pedestrians were drunk, and 1/2 of all adults killed were at least drinking. Catch you next time.
Promotional consideration paid by Guiltless Gourmet, makers of no-oil tortilla chips, salsa, and bean dips. Guiltless Gourmet, all the taste without the guilt. Exercise wear by Gilda Marks, the exercise wear with the breathables lining. Ankle weights by Flex Weights, the adjustable weight that goes from 1/2 pound to 6 pounds. Hair by Jerome and Bees Braiding and Extensions. Makeup by John Cox at About Face. To order one of our videotapes or our recipe book, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Letters requiring an answer from it figures should be accompanied by $3 in a self-addressed stamped envelope.